He is making America laugh again. It's, Kashish Habib, everybody.
Hey guys. You might have seen me, like Jennifer said. I was on the 7th season of Taliban's Got Talent. I didn't win, but I did escape with my life though. My name is Kash. My friends call me Kash. My daughter actually calls me Venmo. My real name, full name, which Jennifer butchered, is Kashif Habib. Millennials call me Hash Kebab. Yeah, people screw up my name all the time. Like when I go for a coffee to Starbucks, the barista always asks me for my name, so I always make the mistake of saying it's Kashif. And you know how they always get the name right at Starbucks? Well, they always write down hashish. So you can imagine when the coffee's ready, the barista's shouting out, hashish, hashish! And all the stoners get to it before I can. If you can tell, my name is Arabic. Kashif means lucky, and Habib means darling. So yes, my porn name is Lucky Darling. You might actually recognize me in a couple of porn movies. I was in Too Fast, Not Furious Enough, The Spy and the Curious, and Gone in 60 Seconds. Actually, these days it's gone in 50 seconds. But I was born in Pakistan, but for some reason people think I'm Indian. Like people will come up to me all the time and say, Kash, are you Indian? And I'll go, what makes you think I'm Indian, you bloody bastard? but I am a wannabe Indian. It's kind of like when Americans go to Europe, they pretend they're Canadians. Yeah, I'm the same. I pretend I'm Indian. Because if I say I'm from Pakistan, people go, oh my God, isn't that where they found Osama bin Laden? But if I say I'm from India, they normally go, you know any good Indian restaurants in San Diego? Chicken tikka masala. And yes, I do know some good restaurants. If you couldn't tell, I am biracial. My dad was born in Pakistan, and my mom was born in India. So that basically makes me British. The Indian part of me obviously works in IT. The Pakistani part of me will be available on Uber after the show. I can drive, is what I said. But people do have a hard time figuring out my ethnicity. Like Indians think I'm Arab, Arabs think I'm Persian, Persians think I'm Mexican, Mexicans think I'm Mexican. And the Americans, well, they just want me off the plane. I know, it's terrible, right? I don't know who's when, like, oh, yeah, it's terrible because, you know, after the attacks of 9/11, people would come up to me and say, Kash, you're Arab, aren't you? You're from the Middle East. And I would have to explain, no, I'm from Pakistan, that's in Asia, I'm Asian. Wait for it. So now with the coronavirus starting in Asia, so anyway, now with the coronavirus starting in Asia, people come up to me and say, Kash, didn't you say you were Asian? And I go, no manches, wey amigo, soy mexicano. I'm raised down in Tijuana. De onda, way. I love tacos. But you know, there are times when people don't even ask me where I'm from. They ask me where my accent's from. You know, like my mouth is separate from the rest of my body. Like my mouth took a gap year and traveled around England, it's English. You know, while my body just lay on a beach in Cancun. But I just love messing with people. Like I love inventing places to tell people. Like people go, Kash, where are you from? I go, Ashwakanda. They go, Wakanda, like the Black Panther? No, Ashwakanda, like the Brown Panther. It's a real country. It's a real country, a small country in Africa, between Djibouti and Jamanistan. Official language is Jive. Main exports are vibrators and the weed ashwagandha. Yeah. I should have come out right at the beginning and tell you guys that I am national. What do you call it? Dual citizenship? Yeah, I'm a British citizen and an American citizen. So depending on the politics, I can swing both ways. Like for example, the Queen's husband died recently. Prince Philip died recently. And as a Brit, I was very, very sad. But as an American, I was like, sweet, the Queen's single again. She's a foxy minx. I've had a crush on her since the Silver Jubilee. Yeah, I needed a sugar mummy. So, but I still have my British manners. I'm still very, very polite. I do say please, that's lovely, thank you, before, during, and after sex. Yeah. I started buying home testing kits. Anybody else buying home testing kits for COVID? Yeah, you can buy them from Amazon. They're pretty cheap. Whenever I go out, I test myself. So I tested myself tonight. It was pretty easy. You just have to pee on this strip, wait 10 minutes. Thankfully, it came back negative, so I don't have it. But for some reason, it did say I was pregnant. Yeah. Anybody vaccinated here? Anybody got the vaccine? I wasn't asking for applause. So I got the Pfizer and Pfizer shot. Okay, it's just Pfizer, right? But it's one Pfizer here, one Pfizer there, so it was 2 Pfizers. People recommended me not to get the Johnson & Johnson vaccine because it was going to be literally injected in your Johnson. Right? They did assure me it wasn't going to hurt because it's only going to be a small prick. Easy now. You might have heard Brazil is working on a vaccine. Yeah, did you hear this? Yeah, Brazil is working on a vaccine. Yeah, it's actually going to be called the Brazilian Vax. Yeah. It's going to protect you from the virus, and it's going to leave you nice and smooth down there. So I got a GPS for my birthday last year. It wasn't made in China, it was made in Alabama, which explained why the default voice on the GPS was Donald Trump's. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. So I plugged in an address, hit navigate, and the voice navigation started. Nobody's ever taken this route before. We're going to love this route so much. Mainstream media will never talk about it. They're losers. You just want to go to the end of the street and take a right. Some people say left. They're snowflakes. You just want to take a right and go straight. You'll see people on both sides of the street. They're both good people. Then you want to get on the highway and just go straight 27 miles. Some people say 36. I say 47, sometimes 69. Alright guys, my name was Kash. Yes, sir! Calm down. So, my name is Kash with a K. Follow me on Instagram, it's Kash with a K, comedy with a K. I was going to call it Kash Comedy Club with a K as well. They advised me against that. So please follow me. Thank you guys.